Welcome to my channel Automations with Milad, and in today's video I will share you the comparison between the Azure PowerShell and Azure CLI, and then I will share the step-by-step approach how to install the Azure PowerShell on your window, and then how to connect your Azure resources with the PowerShell. At the end of this video you will able to manage all of your Azure resources in the partial. So let's get started.
What's the major difference between the Azure partial and the CLI? Basically, the partial is a syntax style verbal noun versus command line based CLI. If we look at the output of shell, it will be object based versus the CLI is a JSON based. For example, if we have to search for a particular resource group in Azure partial, then we write a proper complete name, AZ resource group, and then the name like that. On the other hand, if we need to do the same command in the Azure CLI, we just write AZ and the name shows accordingly, and we will do search accordingly. Now move on the other step, how to install PowerShell in your window. What you do, you just need to install PowerShell and it will open this window. You have to click install PowerShell on Windows because I'm using Windows currently. That's why I click on installing PowerShell using Windows. So there are so many methods to install the Azure PowerShell, but one of the easiest method to install the PowerShell is through MSI package. So I will go for that. Click on that. So I will go for this package. So now the installation complete. You can see two windows on your screen. I also open the two windows intentionally to show some beginners error that beginners can perform and how to avoid that errors. First, try to install the Azure modules in the wrong way. It will throw me an error. It's just throw me an error that the administrative permission require. So because in the left side of window, in that side, I don't have the administrative permission and it is asking for the administrative permission to install it. But what I really want to show you, that was not that, that was how it will throw an error if I don't use correct spelling or correct command accordingly. I will intentionally do a grammatical mistake. Now it is showing the exact error. The install module is not recognized. How you have to avoid that mistake? What to do? You have to do right command. This is the right command, and now it will throw us a administrative error because we are not an admin and we don't have an administrative permission there. For clear the history, you just write clear host. Now I will let you know how to install the Azure module in a correct way. Now we just write install. If you are installing it first time, it may take 3 to 10 minutes. You don't need to turn off the window. You don't need to turn off your connection. It is working on installing the modules, and in a bit, it will install all the modules. It's installing the module and it's asking me either I will trust the repository or not. So we have 3 to 4 commands. For example, if we wanna proceed forward, we will say yes. Proceed with A, then we will say yes to all. If we don't want to proceed with that, then we will say no. And if L, not at all, and suspend, we will say S. So we want to proceed, so we will say Y. We will reply with a Y and hit enter. Now to check it whether or not it has installed all the modules correctly, you can run that command. If it installed correctly, it will provide us a whole list of modules it installed. So our package is installed successfully. Now we have to proceed forward to connect our Azure account with it. For clearing the screen, you just use CLE clear host, and it will clear the screen. Or you can use its short form CLS. So first of all, we write how to connect it. So the authentication process completed successfully. Now I can proceed. Now it is showing me my default depository. If you have multiple Azure accounts and you have to check your subscription or you want to switch on another account, you will run this command. It will show you how many subscription or how many tenants or how subscription you have available. I have only one subscription available on this account because this is my personal account.
That's it for the current video. Hope you guys like it. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and support my channel. Also, stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, I will teach you how to create the resource group as well as the blob storage account. We will also learn about the creation and deletion of Azure account and some advanced automations in the Azure PowerShell. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next video.